Hey you guys, so thought when I got my new tripod we wouldn't see my desk, well, my wall so much. I was wrong, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles in this YouTube world. You know, I'm not super fancy. It is what it is. If my desk was a little deeper, probably be okay. Maybe if I bring this down. Not as crazy looking. Okay. So we're here to go over the end of my June budget. We're able to put another $30 into my cap and gown fund, so I'm excited about that. I did not make my no spend, my 20 days no spend. I didn't quite finish filling in. Decided I want to start decorating my months a little. So let's get into it. So as we see on our debt tracker, my ending balance for Capital One is 0. These are my, I'm not gonna lie, I have used my ACU a little bit, so you know, the need was there, unfortunately, but that's okay because the spending's under control. You can see what I was actually able to put towards my variable expenses this month to get that taken care of, what I was able to put away as far as my sinking funds, what I spent as far as my cash envelopes. Technically, these are not cash envelopes right now because of what's going on with the pandemic. And this right here, the reason why I know you see 98, my budget is 50. I use $56 out of my savings to purchase myself a birthday present, but I still wanted to include it so that I could see what I spent. But of my actual fund, I spent like $42. So I went a little over in spending. I think 1 or 2 items I took out of savings, but I didn't mark it like I normally do, so I'm not sure. I did other spending, like I pulled money out of my savings account to pay off my nephew's phone so that I could upgrade my phone, and I pulled that money out of additional sinking funds, to cover the cost of that so that I wasn't touching my actual paychecks. Now you see my monthly income. It is higher than normal, but that is because the way my paydays are, my actual paydays versus the money hitting my account is different. So one of these checks is actually covering the June 29th check. It's actually covering the 1st of July's bills because this June 1st check was actually an extra May check. That's how that worked out. But the money actually hits my account the 1st. So to me, I got 3 paydays in June. But if you watched my last budget video, my last check for June actually covers the first half of the bills for the month of July. And once we get into July, I know I didn't film setting up my budget, so we'll kind of go over that. As usual, I can't fill in Capital One or Chase yet because those bills actually don't get to me until later in the month. Chase, I should be getting probably like 2 more days. Capital One, I won't get to like the 12th, I think. Between the 9th and the 12th is when I'll actually get my Capital One, even though it is 0. I should probably just... And I want to leave it just in case, because sometimes credit cards will be like, well, we know you paid the balance off, but, you know, for the days that the balance was carried, interest, because credit cards are compound interest. So generally, well, I know car loans are. I'm not a financial expert, okay? Then, you know, I've got my regular bills, mortgage, cell phone, Roth IRA, PSE is electric. Sometimes I write electric, sometimes I write PSE. I don't know. My Comcast is back down to $80 for the month of July because my unlimited internet was $20 cheaper, so I'm going with it. As of right now, as of July 3rd, my car insurance is $338 because of the credits that we received, but I'm supposed to be receiving as far as I know, another credit. So we'll see if that goes down or not. Then garbage, $35. So I budgeted $0 for Capital One. I budgeted $150 for Chase, $150 for ACU as usual. And then I'll go through my sinking funds. I did not finish this portion of my planner, apparently. Well, okay. That's weird. I stopped halfway through filling out my budget. Okay. Now, I know this shows that I'm only budgeting the $150 for the Chase. That is because the extra money that I use, I put at the very bottom. Well, right now I moved it. I swapped paydays and that. So, I don't know why I grabbed the black, because I always do it in purple. Let's switch it to the purple, y'all. Grocery. All very basic. You guys see okay? Yeah, you can see okay. I like my fancy ruler. Very high tech. We're gonna be fancy. Normally I do it right on the line, but we're gonna be fancy. Did I spell that right? I think so. It's early. I'm still drinking my cup of coffee. I just got, it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. I got back from my walk a little bit ago. So since I budgeted $50 for miscellaneous last month, I'm gonna budget nothing for this month of July because I put that as an extra debt payment. So I know it's not the same. And I don't have the math done for that. So I'll actually fill that in later. Now, as I said, one of my paychecks in June is actually for the first half of the bills in July. So my last paycheck in July will actually go towards the first half of the bills in August. Sorry, I had to pull a calendar up. And I don't know why I need the second box. I think it's just for aesthetics. But my goal is to have good. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do. So I'm budgeting 0 for ACU, 0 for Chase, and we'll do. And we'll figure it out. And then once we roll into August, my paydays will actually go back to normal. So my goal is to put some money away this time. So I normally do 126 towards Capital One. And since I'm doing the extra, it's $300 extra debt payment. So Chase extra debt payment should be $426 this month. That is a beautiful thing, you guys. That is going to be a beautiful payment if I can actually pull that off. If I could actually pull that off, y'all. That's very exciting to me, because we'll be able to knock that debt out. All right, you guys. So this is my July budget setup and my June overview. Yeah. In my Penny Weeks structured budget planner. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.